back to Gear and Guitars with Mel. As usual, I am Mel, and today we are here to speak of this beautiful bag, girl. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Does it get better than that? Oh, look at it. All right, that's enough of that. So this is the 2020 Epiphone 59 reissue outfit, as they call it. This is the collaboration of the Gibson Custom Shop and Epiphone to bring the Holy Grail to those of us that just can't, sell our house and go get a guitar. The Holy Grail, if you don't know, would be the 5960 bursts. The reason I got this one in aged Heritage Cherry Sunburst is so that it would be, listen, it's only as close as it's going to get, but it's closer than I've ever gotten. So, as far as specs go on this bad boy, you got a flame maple top, which actually, as I look into the pickup cavities, I realize is not just a veneer, it's actually a full maple cap that is flamed. So I'm very happy about that. Two-piece mahogany body, which I'm surprised about, to be honest. You can actually see the seam. They did line it up pretty good, but it is nonetheless there. And I'm stoked about that because it's not weight relieved. They're going to get as close as spec as they can for Epiphone. All right. So what you're looking at is the 50s style neck profile. It's a 12-inch radius, but what it's called is the rounded medium C. And I would think that is actually an apt description. It is not the slim D taper. It's absolutely rounded off. And it's not quite like a 58 big fat fatty, but it's thicker than you're used to on your Epiphone Les Pauls in general. It's got a long neck tenon, which I was happy they stuck with that. Got the Kalamazoo headstock, which, I was cool with Epiphone regardless of the headstock. I do think this is nicer than the old one, but I didn't have a beef with the old one because, well, I'm old school, so I know that a bunch of meat on the headstock does not hurt sustain. But past that, Indian Laurel fretboard. We were told during NAMM that it was going to be rosewood, and I think they were hoping for rosewood, but I feel like it ended up not being cost effective or something like that for them. I'm not sure. I don't work there, but we got 22 medium jumbo frets, and they feel really good. This came from Sweetwater, so I got my 55-point inspection. Chris hooked me up. They did a really nice setup for me. I was really happy with it. So we have a 24 3/4 scale length, as you would expect on any kind of Les Paul. All right, nut width is 1.69 inches. It's a Graphtec New Bone nut, which is not bad at all. Looks like somebody put a little graphite on it for me, so I was pretty stoked about that. Okay, now what we have in here, that's the meat and cheese, right? So these are USA Gibson burst buckers, 2 and 3. I was back and forth. I didn't know whether they were going to be 1s and 2s, 2s and 3s, what was going to happen. We knew it wasn't going to be pros, right? But I had to take it apart. I had to do my troggly on it. You know what I mean? Full CTS pots. They're obviously hand wired, which is wicked cool. 50 style wiring, Mallory caps, all that stuff we were promised. It does have a Switchcraft jack and a Switchcraft 3-way, which is a proper amber, like it's supposed to be. And you got these wicked Kluson style. Look at that. Those are freaking nice. I like that. Kluson style Epiphone Deluxe Vintage single rings. I don't know if you noticed, but those have one single ring, which is era correct for a 59. They're 18-to-1 ratio, which is, that's the stuff. That's what you want, right? You got your nifty limited edition Epiphone badge on the back there. And I'm sure you've noticed, it's been in my hands for a few minutes. I have preferences. I put an ABR1 small post bridge on there from Philadelphia Luthiers, and I did change the truss rod cover. I will never take Epiphone off this headstock. I just have, this is as close as I'm going to get to a burst. I want it to look the way I want it to look. You know what I mean? You got your thumb bleeders, just like you would on any late 50s. Look at that top. I'm actually really happy with this top. I was okay thinking, hey, it's a veneer. That's what they're going to do, but that's not what happened, and I'm happy. And this is a proper 2-inch thick body. My other Epiphone and many other Les Pauls I've had had something, I would say about ½ inch, well, maybe ½ inch, maybe a ¼ inch thinner than this body here. So let's go ahead and see what we got and try and get some tones up in here. I'm not running through my compressor today. Right now I just got a little bit of reverb going there. Gotta love the way it sounds. So a little bit of info on the Burstbucker 2 and 3. These are actually non-potted, which I only have a couple of guitars in my collection that are non-potted, but these are done the right way. They are non-potted, but they are tight. Everything about them is a great, great tone. I've been playing Epiphone a long time, and this is easily the most badass Epiphone I've ever had in my hands. Now, I will say that I was slightly bummed out that it did not come with a COA, a certificate of authenticity. I was really hoping for that for my own reason. The Lipton case, the Lipton style case, vintage case is good. It's beautiful with the pink insides. It's really nothing wrong with that, huh? Nice. But yeah, I was hoping for that COA. Also, like I said, we were hoping for the rosewood, but I don't mind the Indian laurel at all. I think that it is, I don't know. I did this one up with a little bit of lemon oil, and it's, you know, it darkened up really nice. You know, it's a good fretboard, and it looks good against this beautiful, beautiful finish that is the next thing I'm going to talk about. So this is their VOS. It's aged. So what it is it's a semi-gloss, but it's a semi-gloss that looks, you know, as close as they're going to be able to get to the VOS finishes that you get from Custom Shop. I mean, so here's the thing, you know, Custom Shop, you're talking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, thousands of dollars. This is $7.99. It's a $799 guitar that you don't really need to do anything to. You know, it's good to go the way it is. Let's get some more tones. So yeah, I mean, everything you're going to want to get out of a 59 that you can get out of a 59 for less than $1,000 is coming out of this guitar. I am thoroughly happy that I got my hands on this. It was a pre-order, and the day that I got it, so my boy Chris up at Sweetwater, who again, Chris, you're the man, he contacted me, let me know it was in, I've been, you know, like everybody else that put in the pre-order, been waiting for Epiphone to get them out to the retailers. And he said it's going to ship that day. They got it in, popped it open, inspected it for me, shipped it out. And by the time it got to me, 2 days later, there was no spot for it on the website anywhere. There was no version of this guitar available. So I don't know what the run is. If anybody does know how many they decided to do in this run, please drop it in the comments. I would love to know. But however many they were, they got sent right out. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Let me shut off your pedals, right? I am super stoked on this guitar. Usually when I get guitars, especially if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know, it's only a matter of time before I start doing things to them. I don't think that's going to happen with this guitar. I believe I might have actually found one that I'm going to leave alone. I have no reason. Look how good, can I just say, look how good Epiphone and Gibson did on the color of those tuners. Look at that. I mean, that's great. They're not turning green. They're not that dark, cruddy, like beige color. Oh, so impressed with this guitar. Let me see. So, there's nothing, I don't really have any complaints. I will say it is a two-piece body. The neck is one piece until it gets to the top of the headstock. There is a scarf joint. It's very well hidden. I don't even know if you can pick it out on camera. Probably not. But it's very well hidden, but it's there. And I'm okay with the scarf joint because despite what you want, everybody wants that one piece 59. At least I have a little more guarantee that it's going to stay intact for a little while. I like that it's not weight relieved. I'm very happy with the fact that it is a full just chunk of mahogany, 2 chunks of mahogany put together very well. The grain is beautiful. The grain on the neck is really nice as well. It's kind of hard to get. It's deep. But yeah, I'm a fan. And that VOS finish is... So, if you've ever had a guitar that was just way too sticky, and you decided to take, say, a Scotch-Brite pad to it, or some really, really light sandpaper, just to get some of that stick off, that's how this feels all around, but silky smooth. Like, silky. No, this is it's a legit guitar. So again, this is the 2020 59 Les Paul Standard outfit. I think Epiphone knocked it out of the park with this guitar. I don't think there's anything anybody else could want if they're trying to buy an Epiphone 59 Standard. This is the Epiphone reissue as far as I'm concerned. This is the Epiphone reissue. I'm talking all the way down to single ply, pickguard, nice and thick with the proper bevel. I did notice that this is slightly farther down in the cut than a proper 59, but I'm not going to cry about it. The knobs, they are that skirts kind there. There you go. So they got that little more of a slant skirt as opposed to that hard angle. So, I mean, they did a really good job putting this together in such a way that, okay, so when I'm playing it, you got the Gibson sound coming out of here, and I tell you what, it just feels the way, man. So that's it, man. I'm gonna leave it there. We could get in some super high gain stuff, but like I said, these are not potted. There's no reason to get all squealy in here because that's not what you need. I mean, all the tone, seriously, all the tone. So yeah, man, this is it. This is the guitar. If you're looking for something vintage, something wicked, something you can get behind, but you can't afford to sell in Oregon, this is it, man. The Epiphone 2020. They're doing a lot of good stuff here in 2020. 59 Les Paul outfit. Top to bottom, front to back, side to side. So on my other Epiphone, it does have a veneer on the back. This does not. This is not a veneer on the top. Very happy about that. That is quality, because that is not cheap. To have two good pieces of flame like this at Epiphone, I mean, granted, upper echelon Epiphone, but it's still at Epiphone price levels. Yeah, that's the way to go. And I just, man, it's awesome. It's just really, really awesome. Oh, I can't get enough of it. They have it in a dark burst, and I know they also have it, I just found out, they have it in a, it's like a lemon burst almost. And I gotta be honest, that's the one I would have rocked out. But I don't mind the Heritage Cherry, because this is it, right? That's what made them big. It's the burst. Epiphone finally offers you a proper burst. I know they've done them before, but I don't know. I don't think they quite hit the mark like this. I've played them. I didn't mind them, but I mean, they were great guitars. They're all great guitars, but they weren't quite what this guitar is packing. I gotta be honest. This is a killer guitar. Killer. I'm gonna have to cut out some of these accolades. People are gonna think I work for Epiphone. And I don't. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Ooh. That's a lot of tink in there. All right, guys. So, again, thank you for hanging out for a minute. Today you heard OD sounds from the ODR1 from Nobles. You heard the Super Overdrive. You heard the Rat. And you heard my Ugly Fuzz from Stonegate Effects. Stonegate Effects. There's a pedal that's coming real soon. My Mel Drive is actually a custom paint job on a Stonegate Effects pedal that we're going to be doing a video on really soon. So, like I said, thank you for hanging out with Gear Guitars with Mel. As always, I'm Mel.